Okay, okay.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Oh, there you go. Cool. Works. Awesome. All right. Okay, welcome back to the weekly stream here at Virale Tech, y'all. Hope you guys had a great week. Today we got some new components in. We got the new Ultra, the Core Ultra 9 and a Z890 with this Lamborghini case here. So a couple new things that we've never showed off before. A couple new things that came to the market that you guys will see here that I'll showcase today. Uh, we did do a giveaway with YouTuber streamer called Braythorn. He kind of reviews a lot of SIs and like just PC stuff on his channel. If you guys want to check out his channel, Braythorn, he did a live stream last night. And if you go watch, you can rewatch that live stream on YouTube. If you rewatch that, he announces 5 codes throughout that stream um, that you can enter for the giveaway. I don't know if you want to just link all that stuff, link the Centaur from the website and his YouTube channel or video. There it is. Cool. So you guys, oh, and I think the stream name is different here. It's 4070 Ti Super, just chatting.
Oh yeah, we'll change.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. Today is not a 4070 Ti Super, just chatting. It's a 4090 building chatting. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started here. We got a Evo RGB Lamborghini kind of collaboration with Lian. There was, I guess, apparently 6,498 made only, and we have the 1,983rd iteration, copy, whatever version number. But yeah, cool little build. It's kind of like the Chrome Vision that I showcased on stream before. It has that like mirror glass there, except it's an Evo, so you get more fans on the top. And they added a screen on the back, some carbon fiber on the rest of the panels here and the feet and the front I/O, and then you get the Lamborghini logo there. Pretty cool little build. Case, and we got the Core Ultra 9 285K that just released. Awesome little CPU here. A lot to talk about this CPU. Don't even know where to begin. And we got the new Z890 chipset to match with the Core Ultra 9. I'm just gonna say Ultra 9. I guess people are just considering this the 15th Gen i9. Who knows? Intel might flip back to the old naming scheme after this. Yeah, let's get started here. Unbox. This is from Asus. Actually, Asus sent us this. We only worked with one other Z890 besides this one, which was in the ASRock Pro RS one that you can see in Braythorn's video in that build. He got the Core Ultra 7 that we sent, so you can see he stressed that one on stream, played a couple games, did like Cinebench, Furmark, stuff like that, talked about the build. So if you guys want to really get a little deeper dive into that CPU, you can go check out that video. You know, aside from getting those codes for the giveaway. But yeah, ROG, Asus ROG Maximus Z890 Hero. Pretty good board. I already kind of unboxed this when we first got it, but I'll unbox it again here on stream. Let me just save this. A lot of quality of life added features to this motherboard. Asus always likes to do that cool stuff. So they added more of that here. Get some stickers with the build, little AR augmented reality little card of the ROG like robot guy dancing. Double-sided sticker pack here, some support paper, manual, all that good stuff. And you got a ton of little extra stuff here, a little extra clip. They don't do the Q latch anymore. It's kind of this thing now for the NVMe's. Just a couple little extra stuff for the motherboard there, screws and whatnot, and rubber feet. SATA. You get a little flash drive with the drivers on there. These are kind of their new kind of Q latch thing, aside from the other new tech they came out with, antenna, RGB cables, and a bottle opener. They used to give like a keychain, but now you get a little bottle opener, ROG bottle opener, just front I/O stuff, VRM fan bracket, a couple little cool things, extra thermal pads. Cool thing is the bottle opener for those who dare, right? Their little motto on there. And I'll throw this on the side actually. All right, let's get this Core Ultra 9 here. Don't even know what to say about this CPU. There's a lot of reviews out there currently. I know that Gamers Nexus literally came out as soon as they were allowed to with their video, with high criticism of this CPU. Seems to be just slightly, I feel like it's slightly wider than the older gen. There are little like cutouts here, little indents, so you can't put it into the other sockets. And the architecture is all completely different. They're not just one slab of die there. It's like 3 different dies now, and just totally different architecture on this CPU now. But latches in the same as the 1700. It's the 1851 now. I'm just gonna say 1800, I guess. Easier to say, but yeah, just same thing. The little latch here, and then the handle thing. And we got some 6000 megahertz Dominator Platinum RGB RAM. What is it? 32 gigs, so 1616 from Corsair. Corsair RAM's always good, and we love to use it here, or especially on our higher end builds. This is the Dominator Platinum in black, and I actually have this latched on wrong. So there's like a little bar here that it goes into, and then another one here, and then that latch closes it in place on that bar there. It's a new feature they have on the motherboard here. So no more screws or anything. You just latch that, take this guy out. You can see like where the bar goes in between here. That's right there, that bar. And then no more Q latch. I guess this here on this side is still considered a Q latch. If you had something longer, or if you want to use these bottom ones here, there are more M.2 slots here underneath this heatsink. But now they got this little thing that slides. I think the Q latch is pretty easy to use, but I don't know, maybe this is easier. Slot that guy in there. We got a Kingston 4 terabyte NVMe. And boom, just like that. So just to showcase again. Pretty simple, pretty easy. It slides. It's cool because you don't have to change the standoff. Even with that Q latch on their older tech, you needed to change the standoff with the Q latch. Say you had a smaller NVMe or something like that, but now you can just slide this. Like say you had the smaller one that goes up to here, you can just slot that in and then slide this all the way down that way. So it makes it easier, and you get some extra ones in the box for your other slots too. So, and this guy just goes on top. I'm not gonna take this off. We might use this board for an actual order. This is just for showcasing today. And boom, and this guy doesn't come off. Really simple, really easy. Asus always coming out with that quality life stuff. And again, they did the same thing here. There's a spring here now. This kind of spring-loaded PCIe slot here now. It's no longer has that little button you press on the side, which Asus had a patent on, but I think the patent ran out, and now other companies are allowed to do it, or they can do their own little iteration of it, changing it up a little bit, not to copy Asus completely. But Asus got rid of that completely themselves, so they don't even use that little latch here anymore. You just get this little spring-loaded PCIe slot here, and card just goes in and out. You don't have to, like this one is the older style, where you would have to actually unlatch this yourself to get the card out. Now it just does it on its own. When you're pulling on the card. Wi-Fi 7, get a ton of USB headers here, or I/O. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 USB-A, 5 gig, 2.5 gig, HDMI if you had like some integrated graphics, 2 Thunderbolts, and those 2 USB-As are 10 gig. These are 5 gig. You get another 10 gig here, and then one for the BIOS updates and stuff, or the flashback. You do get flashback there, clear CMOS, headphone jacks, and a 10 gig USB-C aside from the Thunderbolts. So you get a ton of I/O with a board like this. This is more a higher end board, more expensive board. You get debug screen, start button, a flex key that you can put really any option there that you want, and a reset button here. So yeah, ton of options on these higher end boards from Asus, and a lot of overclocking availability here. Yeah, but enough of this board. We can move on now. Let's talk about the case now. Pull this guy towards me. All right. So, oh, it's the fall. All right. All right. The 011 Evo RGB from Lian in collaboration with Lamborghini. Pretty neat case here. You guys can see it has like that chrome style, mirror style glass panels there. Got the carbon fiber and a little screen in the back here that you guys will see once I get those panels off. But yeah, we got, I guess, the 1983rd one from Lian. Let me put it in the box. Actually came double boxed, which is cool. I never seen that from Lian. They sent it double boxed. They really wanted it to be taken care of. And those panels just latch off there, no screws or anything, just like the regular Evo. Pretty neat. Nice quality of life upgrades there from Lian as well. This does just still have the 2 screws back there though, but still slides on and off pretty easily for that top panel. And you do sacrifice 1 fan for having this screen here. So originally you have 3, 6, 9, 10. Now you just have 9. So you do sacrifice that 1 fan. I guess you could fit smaller fans up here. There are no holes, like actual fan holes, but you can use this little hexagon shape, still get a fan in there anyways if you really wanted like just a tiny fan up there for the VRMs maybe. But yeah, nice little screen. I don't think it's customizable much. You could probably try to get some other software, but it's mostly just on the controller, I guess, that's embedded within it, because you do get 2 buttons back here for CPU and GPU readouts, like clock speed, temps, all that stuff, and then just changing colors. And the screen plugs into the back of your motherboard right there via USB-A. So yeah, pretty simple build there with that screen. It's not like one of those customizable screens that we've had on some of our builds in the past. Yeah, cool little. If you're really like a car enthusiast, I guess you'd be really into this. Although there's not much car stuff going on besides the carbon fiber, I guess. But cool case nonetheless. And you still get those RGB strips there on the top and bottom and sides, just like a regular Evo. So cool little build. I already added the bracket for our AIO, so I'm just gonna toss this guy in there, and all the standoffs are already ready for this motherboard here. Get it screwed in now. And I already have all the screws kind of ready. You do get the Lian little screw box and all that extra stuff in the extra parts bag with this case here. So nothing changes much. It doesn't have any Lamborghini stuff on it or anything like that, though. It's the regular screw box from Lian, which is neat. Love that Lian does that. Not too many other manufacturers give you the actual box, you know, like an organization box. They just give you a ton of bags and maybe a cardboard box. Keep your screws in. Maybe some Velcro. They give you some Velcro and some zip ties. With the Evo, they actually, or the Vision, they actually color match. So you get white zip ties with your white Evos, because you do need some zip ties in the front, so I guess that matters. Not so much for the back on color matching. Yeah, I know you guys been waiting for another giveaway for a while, so here's your chance now with Braythorn. Actually did perform well, that Centaur with the Core Ultra 7 last night on his stream. Cinebench and some gaming. All right, just got those all those 9 screws in there. Cool. And again, really love this latch here now, not blocking this screw, so you don't really have to fiddle around with that mess of a M.2 heat shield, heat sink. Well, boom, got that guy in there. Pretty simple, pretty easy. That was fast, actually. And actually, let's get the fans in here. So we are going to mix up some fans here. We're going with some Lian fans to match with the case. But we do have the LCD Lian fans, and we got the Infinity Uni SL. So we got the TL and the SL fans. So we're going to need 2 different controllers for that. You can make them go to the motherboard, but I like using the controllers. And I don't know which one's right side up or not, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Usually we'll do some reverse blade fans because we are going to use these for intake, but we don't have any today. So we're just going to use these regular fans, but I am going to install them as exhaust just to show the screen off there. But in a build like this, if we were to ship it, you would get some reverse blade fans for your intake there, because you do need this spine here to be intake, and the bottom for intake, and then top for exhaust for, I think, the best temps you can get on a case like this. So yeah, if you notice them as exhaust, that's just for the aesthetic thing here currently. Has nothing really to do with the performance side of things. Add 1 screw there. Screw on the bottom. It's kind of hot in here, no? Is the AC on? It's freaking hot as shit in here. All 3 of us breathing. Giant light. Well, I guess because the light's not pointed at you guys, maybe you're not. That's hot. I'm sweating my balls off. All right, just gonna add these screws back here. The fun part. Technically, I could only do just like 4 screws, but no, I want the whole thing in. You know, actually, since I do have to eventually change these, I am just gonna put 4 screws only. Just one on each corner here, just to keep them in place. Cool, that's not going anywhere. For the sake of time, and then we need to do the bottom. So those are the only ones that are going to be LCD, because you really can't see the top and bottom anyways. So the rest of them will be the SL Infinity fans with the infinity mirror and all that good stuff before they did the LCDs. Those are the top dog fans from Lian. All right. That, and these are going to be intake. Again, with these actually we don't really do the reverse blades on fans like these, because they still kind of are aesthetic even if you flip them. You do miss out on that infinity mirror, I guess, but not as bad. And I will be adding all these fan screws to these fans, so I'm not going to take these out. So we'll have it centered like so, and I'll just add these. The fun part. Anybody in TikTok? We're on TikTok today? Are we streaming TikTok today or no?
Yeah.
Yeah? Anybody on there?
No.
Chatting up? No? Nobody? They just come and go on TikTok. Last time when we did that, it's like tons of people like in and out. When we had it on my desk over there, you weren't here, but I told you about it. But yeah, like people just in and out, in and out, in and out. It probably pops up on their like feed or something, and then they're just like, "Oh, skip." And if people were there, they're like, "Giveaway." All right, well, we got a giveaway for you guys. Finally, where you at? What about YouTube? We're on YouTube as well today.
What happened?
YouTube?
Yeah.
We're on YouTube. Nice. Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna do these by hand. I was gonna use a screwdriver drill, but I'm just gonna do these by hand. They're a little bit delicate. I do like this bracket and the design of this case. I usually don't, but with Lian, they do it pretty well. There's not much annoyance to it, the way that height does it. So, yes, Lian did do that better than height. And boom. And again, yeah, it just slots in and then one screw to keep it held down. So I'll just slot that guy in there. Actually, I'm gonna plug in that front I/O before I slot this in. Just makes it easier for me. So little hinging door here, back here for the cable management. Kind of their staple now. They used to do like that little bracket you had to unscrew and stuff, but now they just made it like a hinging door thing. They have it on the Vision as well. So we got USB 3.0. Oh, that's on the bottom here. Oh, they actually do have one on the bottom as well. Maybe I should just go down there with this. Yeah, I like that. So we'll go on the bottom. Actually, no, because the fans. So we will go on the top one right here. But you do get those options, and if you had a case that needed more, so this type of board should actually go into like a case that had more front I/O. And then you actually get two USB-C headers here. We're only using one, but that's actually pretty insane for a case like this. For a board like this, any board really, you get a lot of option. You really want to use this on a case that utilizes that, but we thought it would go neat in this case here. HD audio, and then your RGB for the strips on the case here. So I'll plug those in, and then the power button. And the case on this, the strips on the case here are actually powered through SATA, and that 3-pin RGB 5-volt header there. And just some quick cable management. Just gonna zip tie all this back here together. Nothing too crazy. Just to keep all that locked in while I'm working on the rest of this case here with the fans and whatnot. Actually, you do get some Velcro straps back there that I did remove just to access the back of the motherboard earlier when I was taking a look at this case and motherboard combo. Yeah, all I did was plug all that in. One little simple zip tie here just to hold this guy, and you can use this Velcro strap here to really hold all the rest down there to cable manage your builds. And you get another Velcro strap here for all the rest of the wires that will be down here, maybe power supply stuff. But you do get these little two spots here that have more Velcro. I just really took them off because they were blocking the back of this motherboard, which I needed to access. But yeah, I'll throw those back on whenever this does ship. We might do this as actually we did post this as a ready to ship. You can go on our website. It'll be like this same case, just different cooler. So everything else is pretty much the same. And I think it is going to ship with the Core Ultra 9, just a different cooler. It's going to do. We're going to have a Galahad 2 LCD in there instead of our VRLA Tech cooler. Just on stream, wanted to use the VRLA Tech cooler there. So if there's any mix-up, that's what happened. I'm actually going to plug this stuff in before I put those fans in too. Should I actually plug these in? No. Yeah, why not? I don't want the fans to kind of block those headers down there while I'm trying to plug them in later on. So we got fan power for one of the controllers, and then another RGB. Actually, don't need that RGB. Don't actually need either of those. I'm not gonna plug that in. I'm just gonna do the USB 2.0 stuff. So we got two USB 2.0s. Is that right? Two USB 2.0s. That's it. That's all you get for this build. With the Galahad, you do need one more USB 2.0, and this motherboard only comes with two USB 2.0 headers, so you would need a splitter. Thankfully, you can put the fans on a splitter and then the Galahad alone on one header because it doesn't need to be alone on a header. But boom, got those two in. Okay, now I'll get these fans in finally here. Just put this bracket back in, and then it slots in, kind of put a slide. Boom, and then this one screw in the front here to hold it all down. Pretty neat, pretty easy. Cool design from Lian. All right. Actually should plug in some of these too. So they're almost similar, but slightly different. One's for the LCD and the other for the SL fans. They're even labeled so you can't mix those up. And they look slightly different too, so Slide this bottom here. Oh, drop that. Whoops. I have to come around and grab that. But boom. Clip that in. Let me get around here. And that'll be for the top fans. The top fans are also infinity again because you can't really see them. It was kind of pointless to make them LCD. So I think this goes on top here. I might have them upside down actually. No big deal. Yeah, and you can flip. They made it easier to flip the cable around for the cable management on these cables that go on these fans. Used to be a little bit more complicated with the SLs, but easier with the TLs, SLs. All right. Actually, you could plug them in too. So the end ports are actually the same, the bizarre. So you could mistake them and plug them into the wrong controller. But shouldn't come into any trouble for that anyways. And yeah, let's get this AIO in there. Just our regular 360 rad VRLA AIO with the infinity fans already installed on there. Nothing too crazy. Use a screwdriver actually. And just another one. Boom. Cool. Again, I think we're going to take this off, so I'm not going to put all the screws. Just 4 is enough to keep it stable and locked in here. So there's 3 of them. And the 4th one. Just on each corner here, because we are going to have to take these off. Boom. And we'll use a little paste. Although we're going to take this off, I am going to put some paste because I am going to stress this later on. So I do want that paste on there. Maybe too much. You actually never have too much. Always can have too little when it comes to thermal paste. And just going to screw this guy in here. Boom. Boom. I like to get all the corners in and then really screw them down. So that way they line up perfectly. All right. And this is why I have the long screwdriver. I know Jim's probably not here, but always making fun of me for my long tools. This is why. What's up, humanity? Did you come from Braythorn's stream, I'm guessing? With that, what is that, an emote, I guess they call those? The boomer. And I'm just going to plug in this pump on the power header there, and then route that RGB to the back. Probably toss a zip tie on that. That's fine. All right. So yesterday you seen him do the last night. If you're watching history, I'm assuming you did. Humanity, you're watching that Core Ultra 7. We got the Core Ultra 9 today. We won't be going in depth the way he does though on his streams with just all like the numbers and stuff. So won't show you much of the stress test and benchmarks and stuff, but maybe we'll post those later at a later time on one of our socials or something like that. And again, cable management is probably going to be super rudimentary here just for the sake of time on stream. I do need one more cable here for the fans on this side. And again, this is a super quick build because just like the simplicity of the parts and especially the fans here. The fans are really what take most of the cable management time usually on builds. And these fans, like, little to no cable management needed really. So, but again, very rudimentary anyway, so I'm not putting much time into it regardless, but nonetheless, they are simple on their own. Okay. And power supply and card, we're pretty much done here. Oh, this is a pretty quick one today. Yeah, the odds are good on his giveaway. Yeah, I mean, you get those 5 codes. I think that's where it really separates it because the people that are willing to like sit through it last night for the codes. Yeah, really good odds because like most people are. I don't think most people are gonna do that. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a pessimist about that, but I feel like most people won't do that. Let me talk about this real quick. We got the RX 1000 Shift from Corsair. Great power supply. I think it's like 80 plus gold. There's some cybernetics ratings to this too. Sadly, they don't have it on the power supply itself. It's just on the box, but I'm pretty sure it's I think cybernetics gold maybe on efficiency or power, and then a little lower rating on the cybernetics sound rating there, and then I think it's like an 80 plus gold if I remember correctly. But great power supply, RX 1000X Shift from Corsair. I think they have a newer version of this Shift power supply with the bigger PCI uh, pin out here because these are the ones that go from like the thin small ones to the big ones. But still great power supply here. That's what we're using today. RX 1000. I would recommend a 1200 watt with a 4090, but again, this is just for stream, just for looks. This is not for performance. You would get a 1200 watt power supply in the ready to ship. You can see all the specs on that ready to ship on the website. So it'll be the same exact case, same board, same CPU, RAM, all that good stuff, but just a different cooler and different card. Or maybe a different card from the manufacturer, but what I mean is a different power supply. So different cooler, different power supply. I don't remember which card we used from which manufacturer, but it was a 4090 nonetheless there. So boom, easy setup there, and then just some cable management back here, plugging all this stuff into the front to the controllers, pop this GPU in, and pretty much done here for today. Quick build. As the industries move forward and advancing forward with better tech, it just becomes easier and easier to do these builds and faster too. So pretty insane how that all works out. Yeah, if you were wondering who cable managed that build from his stream, humanity, that was me. And it was good to get, felt good to get some good criticism from Raythorn there. But don't let this cable management, what are the words I'm looking for here, ruin your perception of what my cable management could really be like. Because it's not going to be pretty on this one. Says you in the stream. I guess I wasn't on stream technically. My creation was in a way. Gonna get these CPU power headers up in there. But yeah, I'm glad you're checking into the stream here. I don't know if he mentioned that we do stream on his stream last night. I didn't watch the whole thing. I knocked out pretty early. Gotta rewatch it myself. Tie this here. Route these to the back side. This board actually does have a 24 pin and another 8 pin for to make the USB-C front header I/O faster, like fast charging capabilities, and for the PCIe slots to be faster too, for like if you had a NVMe expansion card there that you do get with some of these boards. You don't get one with this board though, but some of the ROG boards you do get. So if you ever did wanted to use that, that's what that extra 8 pin next to the 24 pin on the board is for. We're not going to be plugging that 8 pin in today on stream though, but as a ready to ship, it would be included. I'm just gonna bring these together. One giant zip tie there. Very, very ugly cable management today. What did I forget? Yeah, I forgot one. Yeah. So I'll plug that into. Boom. All right. And 24 pin. The cool part about these cases is you do get this hinging door that will cover up all your ugly cable management. Maybe we should have sent one of those to Braythorn, and then it was just a nightmare behind the door. Getting good for the October theme, right? Scary cable management for Halloween. All right. And today we got a Gigabyte 4090. I forget what this one's called. It's doesn't have really the name on here, but this is like their more higher end 4090. You do get RGB rings around the fans here. So this is not like one of their regular 4090s. It is a little bit higher end 4090 from Gigabyte. Great card here. Giant heatsink, right? Giant cooling system there for this 4090. Actually bigger than usual. Although the 4090s are pretty big already on their own. But yeah, cool little RGB rings that you get there. This is probably better for like a vertical mount, so you can really see those RGB lights there. Remove these screws. And again, on these new boards from Asus, no little lever there. You just slot it in and out. I found it kind of hard to get it out though. Not gonna lie, there it was easier with that little push button thing they had. With this, it is a little bit harder to get in and out. Maybe I'm just like not doing it right. I don't know, but I was not really a big fan of it. But there you go. Also, plug in this screen here in the back, USB-A, 12-volt high power, 600 watts rated through the cable there for the higher end cards. Boom. Reach that to the back there. And voila. I mean, just to show you guys the cable management. Again, very rudimentary. Didn't spend much time on it. Very easy. I mean, not so bad. Yeah, and then obviously you've seen my cable management on that other stream. You know, it's way better than this. But this is very quick, very rudimentary. And then boom, the door closes there. Covers all that up. And boom, the build is done, y'all. That was pretty quick. honestly feels like maybe the quickest I've ever done on stream here. With builds like this, again, like as I said earlier, as the technology gets better and just becomes way easier to build and way faster. With this panel on top here, make it look a little bit better. Boom. We'll get the back panel on there too. And again, 1983rd number. I forget what word to use out of 6,498. I wonder why not just make it 6,500. There were 2 off of the 500 there. But yeah, limited edition little case here from Lian Li, Lamborghini and Lian Li collaboration there. Carbon fiber panels, mirror glass, little screen. Cool little collaboration there from Lian Li and Lamborghini. You even get like these little yellow accent little things on the screws here and on the inside there too, kind of matching what a Lamborghini would look like, I guess. Yeah. You guys want to see this fired up or what? You get a cable here. If you want, look out for our socials. We'll post some benchmarking stuff there and some numbers and temps and all that good stuff. We usually don't do that on our streams. I think that's why Braythorn's streams go for so long. I mean, obviously he's doing a lot more in-depth talking about builds and components and stuff, but he does have that other second part of the stream where he plays a little bit. That's smart. We should probably do that to ourselves eventually. So you guys want to see the light show or what? I'll turn it this way so you can see the LCD fans too. I do want the chrome in there a little bit. He talks a lot. All right, I'm gonna fire this guy up here. Switch this power supply on. You get some RGB from the motherboard with this power, with this a little bit. No, that's just, oh yeah, the ROG thing pops up there. Cool. All right, here we go. Let's go. The fans, we already had some pics on there actually of a Porsche. I think it's upside down too because I installed it upside down. But we have a Porsche in the LCD. Sorry, Lambo. No Lambo. We got Porsche. Our bad. Oh, and I think the AIO logo there is flipped over. Let me just flip that to the correct position. Nobody saw that. There you go. Turn the lights off here so you can see the RGB better. Boom. Oh yeah, that looks great. Especially, I love the strips here. They're very solid. And like Braythorn was saying yesterday, there's no heat spots. Like those fans that we used yesterday on that other build, there's no heat spots on this on these strips here. So really good, really neat. Really like those. The red looks orange on the stream though. The orange on this side on the LCD fans on stream are actually red next to the blue on the LCD fans. But looking neat. And then that screen back there, what is that? What is it reading out right now? I think it just says like Lambo right now. But when you do get into Windows, you can get it to say like CPU, GPU, readouts, temps, clock speeds, all that good stuff. Right now it just says 011 Evo RGB with the Lamborghini logo on the top there. And you can see the lights from the Gigabyte card there, a little bit, the light rings kind of flickering there, just a tad bit. You can see them more in person. You can change the colors on those too, and have them reactive and stuff. Really neat. Tons of RGB on this case, and you can still see through the mirror glass. Let's try to actually toss that other one on, see if you can still see through there, because it is kind of reflective and kind of weird for a CPU case, but you can still see through it. Yeah, you can still see through it on stream. It actually looks sick. Doesn't it kind of look sick on camera? Kind of looks like it added a filter or something. You can still see through it. Maybe in the daytime, it's be a little bit harder if there's lights reflecting. Let's see. Let's turn that on. Makes it, yeah, just a little bit harder to see in there. When you're gaming at night, it's totally different story. Yeah, you can see. Whoa, you can really see me in the reflection there. That's insane. That's incredible. Yeah, it looks great. All right, let's take that off though, just so you can see the RGB creation. But at night, you can tell, you can see right through it when we turn the lights off. So if you're gaming at night, you can see right through it. Even right now, a little bit, you still see through it on this side here with the lights on. All right. Again, go watch that Braythorn replay so you can get those 5 codes to enter the giveaway for a Centaur in the height Y40 with a 4070 Ti Super and the new Core Ultra 7 from Intel. Great build there that we sent him. Great stream that he did. Really appreciate him for doing that. Appreciate you guys for stopping in. Today we had the Core Ultra 9, so if you want to see some benchmarks and stuff like that, we'll add those to our socials later on. Just keep your eyes peeled for that, and probably even talk about it a little bit on the next stream next Friday. We do these every Friday. But yeah, we got the Core Ultra 9 with a 4090 inside of the Lamborghini 011 Evo RGB from Lian, little collab there. Appreciate you guys for all stopping by. Hope you had a great week. We're gonna log off here pretty soon, and yeah, hope you guys had a great week. Make sure again, enter that giveaway. Check out our website. Check out our socials, and hope you guys have a great weekend. I am out of here.